Hi, welcome to Liberated Souls. And I know I haven't been on in a while, but I'm back and I hope to go forward with my journey of discovery and navigating through my own unlearning from the learning experiences that I've had throughout my years. I am trying to find truth in religion, and I am a Christian and I firmly believe in God, but I don't necessarily believe everything that I've been taught. And I have read the Bible for myself a few times, and I feel like everybody interprets differently. So I'm on my own journey uh, for the truth to be revealed to me, because you could take 10 different pastors, ministers, whatever you want to call them, and they read the Bible and they seem to walk away with 10 different answers. So, I listen to those answers, but I know that I have to find my own answers. And not only in religion, but also, I have questions, with health issues, my own health issues, with my own education in general. So it is something that I am seeking after. I'm seeking after answers, and until it rests in my spirit, I'm not comfortable with people necessarily, have to say about it. But anyway, tonight, I wanted to talk about, and some people would probably find it morbid, but I've always studied this, and it has to do with death. And the reason why I say study it, because in the Bible, it talks about an afterlife. And honestly, that's why in these times that I do hold on to the belief in God, because I couldn't see going through this life and all that I've seen and all that I see going on, and believe that at some point that there would be a balance, that there would be a change, that things would change for people who have been suffering throughout this life. So I said all that to say, there was a car accident yesterday, and I know, death happens every day. I get that. But this one hit home because it was a friend of my daughter's, and, the young lady was 16 years old. And in that moment, in an instance, the child's driving with her friends in the car and somehow collided with a bus. And in that moment, her life is snuffed out, just taken, just like that, at 16 years old. And, it just sat in my mind today. And I guess because it is a friend of my daughter's, why it's just heavy on me right now. And also, I lost a brother at 16 years old in a car crash. So maybe that's why I'm in such a dark place right now with that. But my problem is, as I was sitting in my car, because that's my place where I go to think when something is heavy on me, my thought is that, you know, in this world, you see so many things. And I was like, everything is so unbalanced. I said, you have people who are filthy, 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 filthy rich. And then you have people who have absolutely nothing. You have, your in-betweeners. But I'm just saying, it's it's left or it's right, really, you know. And here, my problem is you have a 16-year-old girl who, they tell you your whole life's ahead of you. Um, so you think, yeah, this beautiful young lady has a whole life ahead of her. She's going to school, she has plans, and then boom, in that instance, her life is over. Her life is taken and it's over. And it just makes me question, you know, why, you know, why is it that right now there's so much going on in the world, and the people who could stop these things, or the people who control these things, are living on to continue to do things in this world that, like, you know, destroy things like our oceans, just different things like that. Why do these people get to live to 80, 90, 100 years old? The ones who are greedy when you have all this money and there's all these people homeless. And yet, I do know that in some cases, people, who are homeless, they have, other issues besides being homeless, but there are some people out there that are genuinely homeless that need help, and there's people that can help them, you know, and there's just such an imbalance in life. But like I said, these people get to live to a ripe old age, and I'm like, why is it like that? And yet, a 16-year-old girl who yet to live is just gone. And people say, oh, you don't question God, you know um life happens, and I get that, but by the same token, it's still embedded in me to wonder why, and to think of, like, right now, how much sadness that those parents, the families going through right now, that a mother or father should not outlive their children, and even in my brother's case, when the family gets together, it's always going to be that emptiness, like, what would he have been like? What would he be doing? Would he be in college? You know, as opposed to when someone's older, it's sad, and it's, you're gonna miss that person, but you kind of know they're older, they're tired, they've had their time in this life, they've, lived their dreams, or not, or had the chance to live their dreams. And so that sits a little different than a 16-year-old child. Or let's even go beyond that, because there's a lot of kids out there suffering from cancer, and, being abducted and hurt, and, just thrown away like trash. And yet these people live on and on and on and on. And I'm just having a hard time processing all of this. Um, and I don't want to be morbid. Like I said, this is my mind. This is how my mind operates. But again, I just don't want you to get it twisted and think, I've lost faith, or I've lost hope. No, I honestly believe, there's something after this. But meanwhile, like I said, just if an example, if my child's, running across the train tracks, and I see the train coming, I see them run across the tracks, first of all, I'm gonna go and snatch them off there. I'm gonna go get them. And I often wonder, because people will be like, after something happens, we have to pray for the family, we have to pray that they get through it. But my thing is, the prayer before, like, why didn't God stop it? and people will say, well, that's life and people make decisions and things happen. Yes, but, as the Bible says, God's the one with all this power. So why doesn't he stop things like that? And drawing my own conclusion from the Bible in the book of Revelation, there is going to come a time that he stops all that. But meanwhile, it's like, why still let it go on? Why is this continuing day in and day out, day in and day out, watching children die? Now, I don't want to see adults die either, but we, you know, we're grown and we've still lived some of our life at least. But, you know, people get a chance to live and do, just live life. But this baby didn't get a chance to, and it really is weighing heavy on me right now. But I just wanted to share that. And like I said, I know a lot of people will come at me with the same old, but honestly, it's like, you can say it to me, but honestly, I'd be closed ear to it. I wouldn't be rude, but it's just, I want to hear something different. I really do, but maybe there's nothing different to say, honestly. I guess it is what it is because we can't change it, you know. But I just wanted to get that off my chest because I really needed to. And thanks for listening. And I hope to see you again. And I'll talk to you later.